And the next thing I want to show you is something called pasta reale in Sicily, and that translates to almond paste. And again, it starts with ground almonds, and here I've already ground the almonds up very fine. This is about 1 pound of almonds. And then in with that, I want about 3 cups of confectioner's sugar. This almost starts out the same way as the amaretti did. And then you want to just mix that a little bit. So again, I'm going to do it in the food processor just to blend it. I'll just pulse it to get it mixed up some. And then what you want to have ready is some egg white and a little bit of water. So I'm going to take the feed tube out now and add 2 large egg whites, and in they go. And with that, I want a little bit of water. Now, what I want to have happen here is a ball of dough being formed. So, about 2 tablespoons of water. You don't want to make this too dry. And that is a little bit of almond extract. And I'm going to add that right through the feed tube, about a teaspoon now. And there, you see my ball of dough is starting to form. Oh, and it smells wonderful. It smells just like fresh almonds. So now I'm going to take that out, get rid of that. Take this out. Hey, there we go. You got to do that with a vengeance. And move this out of the way because I need room now. And now what I want to do is take this out onto a cornstarched surface, you see? So let me get the feed tube out and get all that off because I don't want to waste any of this. And then just get this all out. And you see how thick this is. And so the name pasta reale, which translates to royal paste, because it's made with all these wonderful almonds, is a name that just sort of speaks for itself. Get that into a ball. And you see how easy that was. So there's my ball. Now, I could put this into some plastic wrap. And really, if I wanted to use this later on, this would sit around for a good 2 months in your refrigerator. But I'm not going to wait around that long because I'm going to do something with that for you. And before I do, and another sheet of wax paper. You see, wax paper is never wide enough when you want it to be. And then you just want to roll over the almond paste like so and get out my dough. So that goes over to the side. And now I want a little bit more flour on the board. And I'm going to bring up the risen dough. And here it is. And now I let this rise for about 2 hours. And I'm going to punch it down. It's all ready to go. And this bread is something that would be wonderful to have at holiday time, or you could just have it for no reason at all. So now, I really want to get this rolled out into a nice circle. So there. Now I can bring over the almond paste and carefully take off those sheets of wax paper. And you sort of have to do this diligently, you see, like so. And if it falls apart, I would not worry about this because it's going to be inside and nobody is going to see it. So get the almond paste on. And you see, if you use the wax paper, this makes your life a lot simpler. And then just press it out. And if there's a piece that's overhanging or so, you can just anchor it in there, just like that. Now, you see how sticky that is? I want to get a little flour on my hands. And I want to roll this up, just as if I were making, a jelly roll. Just roll it up just like that, you see? And then make sure that you tuck in those edges and the sides. I'm going to make mine in an S shape. And then, I'm going to let this rise, of course. You want to give it a little bit of a nice egg glaze over the top. Oh, this is so delicious. I cannot even begin to describe how wonderful this will be with freshly made almond paste inside. And then, I want to make some decorative little cuts you see, along the loaf. Just like that, on both sides. And put this aside and cover it. You really want to cover it and keep it in a warm place for about, 20 or 25 minutes. And then you can bake it in a 350-degree oven.